very happy morning to all the participants of the fifth day of our faculty development program on transforming education the Google Classroom way, hosted by Aachi Institute of Management and Entrepreneurial Development. Today, all of us will be learning how to make use of Google Meet in our daily lives. With the COVID situation and the lockdown opening up vistas in the digital era, today teaching on the online platform has become a necessity. So, how do we make use of the Google app through the Google Meet is what we are going to learn from our resource person. Welcome to the session.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. I hope you have gone through certified EM that we have seen yesterday. If you have any queries, post it on comment section. I'll answer your questions tomorrow. Please subscribe to this channel for further updates and notifications. Today, we'll check on Google Meet. So, as you know, it is a video conferencing applications. All we need is a mobile application or supported web browsers. Chrome, Edge, Firefox, and Safari are the supported web browsers for Google Meet to use in laptop and desktop. If you wanted to use Internet Explorer, you need Google Video Support plugin. So when you come to participant limit, Google Meet allows you from minimum of 100 to maximum of 250 participants based on your account type. So for example, if you are in G Suite education user, then you'll be able to allow up to 100 participants. But if you are a G Suite Enterprise Essential user, you can allow up to 250 users. But for normal Gmail ID, you can allow up to 100 users. So with Google Meeting, you can schedule a meeting, like you can create a conference. In that, you can allow up to 100 participants. So as I said already, if you wanted to accept up to 250, you can change the user type. See, one of the wonderful feature available here is turn on captions. See, in India itself, in every state, the language pronunciation will be different. So to understand this, you can, if you turn on the captions, so whatever the host is explaining, that will be displayed as a subtitles. This is the wonderful feature with Google Meet. So when you come for recording and live streaming, it is available, but it will be available only for G Suite education users. It is a paid subscription. If you have, you can go through these links and it is clearly explained how to record your conference or how you are going to share the live streaming. So if you go through the links, it is explained clearly over there. So next, to make the use of Google Meet in a better way, we have 4 extensions which will help us to make our experience better. So the first one is Google Meet Plus. This will give the whiteboard presentation. So most of you will use to comfortable with that whiteboard presentation. So that whiteboard presentation will be available on Google Meet Plus extension. And for attendance, Google Meet attendance will give you the attendance list for the participants available in your meeting. And Google Grid View, if you wanted to see the participants in one screen, you can use this extension. And the last one is Screenshot Master. If you wanted to take a screenshot in mid of your meeting, you can use this extension. So now let's go and check how we can use all this. As usual, I'll open Google Chrome and I'll log in using my Gmail ID. So in the right corner in Google Apps menu, if you click on Meet, you'll be getting option to create a new meeting, or you can join meeting also. So I'm going to, as a host, I'm going to create a new meeting. So just click on Start New Meeting. You'll be asked to sign in. So I'm signing in with my Gmail ID. So your Google Meet page will open. So before you start with any meetings, make sure your camera and microphone is off so that no disturbance will happen for any participant as well as the organizer. This will be the best practice I used to follow every time. So I've switched off the camera and audio. So now I'll click on join now. Since I'm the code, I'm getting that Google Meet link, and I can copy the joining info, or otherwise I can directly invite the people. If you want to copy, you can just click on this copy joining info button, and you can send out to that list what you have through email or whatever you wanted to share, like in WhatsApp group also you can share the information. So in add people, you can directly enter the email ID and you can invite. So I have invited 3 people. I'm sending email to them directly. So once the participants join the meeting, I'll be getting a pop-up whether I wanted to admit them or deny them. So if you see one person has joined, if you wanted to see the meeting details again, you can see here. And in attachments, if there is any Google calendar attachments, it will be shown here. As of now, since I have started the meeting directly, there was no attachments. So I was speaking on captions, right? So if the option here to turn on the captions is available under the right hand bottom side. If you click on this, you can see captions have turned on. And whenever you speak, subtitles will be appear on the bottom of your screen. So you can see there are 2 participants has joined my meeting. I'll turn on the captions as of now and I'll show you separately. So let's check what are all the other options. Change layout is just how you wanted your layout to be displayed. Like you wanted to show the participants in the right hand side, or you don't want to see any participants, or you wanted to see the participants in grid view. In grid view, generally up to, if you have members up to 12, you can use this directly. But if you have members more than 12, then you can use the grid view extension to show all the participants in a single screen. So this is how about layout. So if I'm selecting this, you can see how it has changed. And switch camera, I think you can use this on mobile for to switch between front and back camera. And turn on captions, we have seen this already. And when you come to settings, you'll be getting settings for audio and video settings for your microphone. In audio, you'll be getting settings for your microphone and speakers. In video, it will be for camera. And in general, it is just a checkbox if you want to do any additional diagnosis or not. And after that, if you have a problem faced with Google Meet, you can report it. Or if you wanted to check some options, you can click on help, so that so many topics will be available on Google Meet options. So if you wanted to present your screen, you can click on present now, available on right hand bottom side. If you click on that, you'll be getting 3 options. Either you wanted to present entire screen, or a particular window, or a particular Chrome tab. So let's see all 3 options one by one. Let's say I'm going to share a particular Google tab. Like I have given explore Google Meet. And I'm going to share this particular tab. So go to your Google Meet and click on the present now button and click on a Chrome tab. So if you click on this, you'll be getting the list of tabs you have opened in your Chrome. So I have opened Google Meet already, and the another tab I have opened is Explore Google Meet, and another one is a new tab. So I'm going to share the Explore Google Meet tab. So here I can you can see sharing this tab to meet.google.com. That means you are sharing this tab in Meet. See, if you're switching to any other applications other than this one, it will not be visible to participants. Only this tab will be visible to participants. So this is how we can share a tab. So now I'm closing this. And I'll try how to share a window. If you click the window, whatever the windows you have opened in your desktop, that options will be available. For example, I have opened the PPT. I'll select that and I'll click on share. So that particular window only will be available for sharing. If I open any other application, it will not be displayed to the participant. So I'll stop it. Now we'll see how to share entire screen. So click on the present now button, and if you click on the entire screen, it will ask you like the desktop. You wanted to share the entire screen, select it and click on share. So now whatever, if you switch between the applications also, it will be visible to participants. So I'm stops presenting now. So this is how the present options and all will be available. So if you want to see the participants, in the top right hand side corner, you have options. Okay. If you click on the participants, it will show you the list of participants joined. So as of now, everyone is on mute. See, the host or organizer can mute any participants, but the participants can mute only themselves, not any other persons. So you can see under the participants, you can have some options to pin, mute, and the last one is to remove. Pin means if you have pinned this particular participant, it will be available in the home screen. Okay, if you unpin it, it will be removed. The last participant will be available by default here. If you mute, the participant has muted by themselves. If it is not, you can mute. And if you wanted to remove the participants also, you can click on remove. So I have removed one of the participants. So these are the available participant people options in Google Meet. If you add more people, again you got the option in people also. If you click on that, again you have to enter the mail IDs and you can add over them. And in chat, this is the live chat option, like whatever you are typing over here, it will be sent to everyone. Okay, when you click on yes, it will be show like one more participant is also here. So this is how the existing options in Google Meet. So if you see, I have turned on the captions. Since I have muted it, the captions are not displayed here. If I unmute it, the captions will be displayed. Since I'm on recording, I was not able to show you the demo, but you can try. When you use Google Meet, you can turn on the captions, and if you are if you are unmute, and whatever you're speaking, that will be available as a subtitle over here. So that's all the default options available with Google Meet. So let's go and check about extensions. To get on extensions, go back to Google Chrome again. I think I came on full screen. Let me exit the full screen. So if you click on escape button, you can exit the full screen and you can see. I'll click one more tab in Google and type Chrome extensions. Only Chrome extensions will work on Google Meet. So as I discussed already, so we'll see Google Meet Plus whiteboard presentation. So if you see, by default, it will show you that extensions which is available for Chrome. But if you want to search particular thing, you can search. There is a search box on the top of the left hand side. So I'm typing Google Meet Plus. See, if you don't know the extension name directly, you can type like extensions for Google Meet. If you type like this, it will show you what were the extensions that is available for Google Meet. See, on the top, it will show the extensions. In the bottom, it will show the themes. If you wanted to see more extensions, you can just click on more extension button you'll be able to see more extensions which we can use with Google Meet. Okay, so first I'm going to use with Google Meet Plus. So you can click on add to Chrome. It will ask whether you wanted to add as an extension. You can click on add extension button. It will ask you, like, if you're adding this extension, you need to turn on sync for your Google account, so that it will apply available across the systems you are using. Let's say in home you are using your personal laptop or desktop, and in your workplace you might use different system which is available over there. But if you wanted to uh, make sure this extension is available wherever you are using Google Chrome, you have to turn on the sync. If you turn on the sync, the extension will be available in the cloud, and wherever you are using Google Chrome browser, then this particular extension will be available. So I'm just turning on. So earlier I was using with different IDs, so that's why it is asking me to confirm. This wasn't me. It is asking whether you wanted to create a new profile for my ID. So it is again asking me to turn on sync. Yes, I'm in. I'm giving. So now when I come back to Google Meet and check, you can see the Google Meet Plus extension over here in the right hand side top corner after the address bar. So I'm entering the credentials. So I'm turning off camera and microphone. I'm giving join now. The meeting has initiated. And since I have enabled this add-on, I'm able to see a toolbar in the left hand side top. So if you see here, it will show like who is speaking. Suppose if any participants are speaking, it will show the participant's name. And the next comes the whiteboard option. So this is something like a board you can write and you can explain when you are giving a session to the participants, other than your PPT mode, so that you can share your screen and you can open the whiteboard and you can share whatever you want to do. Here you have options for pencil. That means you can write using your mouse. So I was very bad in writing like this. So someone can have good skills also in this. So if you are find very difficult to write like this, you can go to text mode also. So if you want to clear, you can select clear all option or eraser. Eraser is to delete a particular area. Okay. If you give clear all, entire thing will be cleared. Okay. So if you feel difficult writing using pencil, means you can use text options. With text options, you can draw a text box and you can type whatever you want. Like today's topic is Google Meet. So this is how this whiteboard presentations will work on. So this is the main important thing of Google Plus, Google Meet Plus. And the another one is, like, if you wanted to show the time, set the timer for this meeting, like, see, if you are taking classes, that will be limited always. Like, let's say there will be a 40 minutes of class or 45 minutes of class. If you wanted to show the timer, you can enter the minutes and you can display it. If you click on set timer, it will be shown over here, and it will show display to every participant, like still there are this minutes are there for this particular session to complete. And you can post any smileys if you wanted to post it, like when any other participants are speaking, and if you are okay with that, you can use this smiley emojis. And quote is available, but it will send you random quotes, like this one. There is no possibility of setting our own quotes here. It is just sending random quotes. Share is, again, if you wanted to share this meeting to any particular person, that will work on. So this is how that Google Plus add-on works on. So there is one option called trivia type. This trivia type will organize a quiz. Again, this we cannot set on our own. It will be randomly available. If you are giving some general sessions, you can use this. This is not particular to any uh, special topics and all. It has categorized with these topics, but again, all this will have general questions which is related to this particular topic. So if you select languages and start, a question will be appeared over here like this. From what language the term finto? Really, I don't know. So let me give some general answer. Show of my knowledge. So it is a wrong information. If it is a right, it will mark you. So the corrected answer is Italian. So again, this is a general quiz available with the Google Plus. I just wanted to show you how it works. That's it. So this is how the Google Plus add-on will work. The main feature I find which is helpful for teachers is this whiteboard option. So whatever you're doing here on the right hand side, it will show you, like you are trying to draw something, or you're clearing the whiteboard like this. So I hope you understand about Google Meet Plus extension. See, whenever you install a extension, it will be available on the right hand side top after the address bar. So next we'll move on to Google Grid View for Google Hangouts and Google Meet. If you add this, it will ask, like, if you wanted to add a extension, I have given. And this is also adding me to turn on sync. So once it is done, generally I won't enable sync in my Google accounts. That's why it is asking me to turn it on again and again. So once you enter, this second option also is available on the extension. So if you click on that, Google Meet Hangout Grid View. That will be available in the left hand side participants toolbar. So I'll just refresh it again. Joining. So I'm able to see the grid view here. So again, this is having some options, like only you wanted to show the participants with video, and you wanted to highlight speakers or not, include yourself in the grid, enable grid view by default. See, if you click on this, it will be enabled by default. If I uncheck it, generally it will be disabled. And enable screen capture mode. So these are the availables with grid view. Why this grid view will be used is, let's say I already told that Google Meet layout will allow you to capture up to 12 members, 12 participants in a single screen. Okay, so if you wanted to show all the participants, when you have more than 12 participants, you can use this grid view. So if you click on this, and it will show you here entire participants in a single grid view page, so that you can have a look on all participants at one time. So this will be useful for teachers, not for participants, or who are the teachers, or maybe a host or organizer, so that they can able to see what all the participants are up to. So since I don't have any participants, I was not able to show you like how it will be, but generally it will look like this only. So all the participants will be shown in the grid view, shown like in a grid view. So the next thing is here, highlight speakers means you can, if you enable this, it will show you the speakers on the participants image also, so that you can mute or you can unmute, like those settings and all will be available. If you check include yourself, it will show you the host image also. So as I said, if you check on enable the grid view by default, it will be enabled, or it will be disabled with the cross line always. So this is how the grid view options available here. So let me show how this will work. So let me invite the participants again. So I'll send a mail to the participants. So let me accept from the participant in. As usual, I have opened the participant link in Edge browser. I'll just check whether I got the invitation again. So let me wait for the invitation. In meeting details, I've seen people, but I'm not getting invitation yet. Okay. There might be some delay in getting emails. So let me show when the participants has joined the meeting about this grid view. Okay. So next we'll go on to Google Meet attendance. That's the main Chrome extension again. So to get the attendance earnings, you can directly type here. You can find the list which is available, the extensions which is available to take the attendance in Google Meet. So there are too many options. You can select on your own choice. And today I'm going to select Google Meet attendance. So I've enabled it. I can able to see the Google Meet attendance over here. If I click on this, I'll be getting an option. So since I have installed it new, I need to refresh. So I'll end the meeting and I'll open again after refreshing. So if you click on refresh, the meeting will be ended. So once you started, you'll be getting the window for the installation. It is saying thanks. Since it's the first time, it is showing this one. Thanks for installing my extension. Can close it. Okay. So this is how the Google Meet attendance portion will looks like. I'm opening. See anything it is saying like this meeting has start time as 6:09. Is this correct? Like you can set the time also, time here also. Already we have seen the same thing in Google Plus also, but it is available here. So once the participants joined, all the lists will be available over here in this window. Like class list, this is the window for Google Meet attendance. So you can see the grid view is disabled by default. So this is what I have explained earlier. So let's invite the participants again. Let me try to join by the earlier invitation. So I'm asking to join now. So now go back to hosts Google Meet. Here I have seen the participant is added directly because I have sent a direct invitation. So it will not ask you to admit. If you are submitting using the link, then it will ask you whether you wanted to admit the people. Let's wait for the second person also to join. So the second person also joined. See, I have only 2 persons, that's why the grid view is working like this. Okay. So if I have more persons, it will arrange accordingly. You can see who are all the participants over here. So it's me and other 2 persons are available over here. Okay. So here it has an option, load a previously saved file. Okay. Like you can have more files also to maintain this attendance. If you want, you can load the earlier file and you can add the attendance details to that particular file. If you come on next, you can clear the attendance checks. Like once the participants join, this will be automatically updated with that participants list. If you want to clear, you can use this one. Clear the class list field. If you click on this, you'll be getting, you wanted to clear all the names. I said no. But if you wanted to clear all, it will clear all the names over here. And then you'll need to add freshly. And if you wanted to save attendance, you can, there is a button over here. This will save as a CSV file. That means an Excel file. See, that is downloaded over here and I'll show you. So this is how the attendance sheets will look like with the arrival time. So who arrived on which time, that will be also mentioned here. Let's say this participant is leaving in the mid. Like one person has moved out. Now again save the information. Let's check whether we are getting. Okay, I have imported the class list, that's why. The save option will be available for only once, so at the end of the session you can save it, so that you'll be able to get the complete details of the participants who has joined on that time and who has left on which time. So this will be again one more useful add-on, which is useful extension which is available with Google Meet. Other options to add and reset. So we have till now we have seen 3 add-ons which is available for Google Meet, and the fourth one is to take the screenshots. The name is Screenshot Master Full Page Capture. So let me search with the name. Sorry. So I have to search here. So now it is available here. So it's saying that I have already installed this. Let me remove it. And I'll just click on add to Chrome, add extension, so that it will be added to my account. Okay, now it is added, you can see. So as usual, whenever you install a new one, you can refresh and you can start a new meeting so that you can make use of that. So I'm refreshing it, so the meeting will be ended. And I'll try to start a new one. I'm just joining. So I'm just going to try. Like when you click on this button for screenshot master on your right hand side top, as I said earlier, all the add-ons which is available for Google Chrome will be available over here. So you can select your add-on Screen Master. If you click on that, you'll be getting like this options. If you wanted to take full screens, you can press just F. So a screenshot will be taken and it will be available in a new tab. Let's say I have opened whiteboard and I have given some important notice over there. Like I have written something, and if I wanted to take a screenshot of that, so I can take a full screen or visible area. If you wanted to use a particular area also, you can select. Let's say I will take up to this. That means this Shivani wrote something that I don't want to display that one. So I'll take a screenshot up to this. So again, it took full screen. But you have control over what up to which you are taking the screen. Visible area, like whatever visible. Let's say now that end button on all hidden, right? So for that only it is available as visible area. So let's press space, we'll check what is the visible area. So you can see whatever the visible area available with this. So like I said, the end button, unmute, camera off and all, it is not visible here in the screenshot. So this is the screenshot master add-on, extension for a Google Meet. So if you want to exit, you can click on close button, it will be exit. See, suppose you have tried to add a extension and if you wanted to remove it means you can right click on that. If you right click, there is an option called manage extensions. If you click on that, you can have the option to remove it. Okay, now it is enabled. I'll click on this, it will be disabled. Now you cannot see the screenshot option over here. Check. I hope you got it. You can use the same thing for everything, like for other add-ons also. Like just right click it and just click on manage extensions. And if you wanted to turn it off, here on the top itself, you'll be finding an option to enable and disable that particular extension. Okay, so disable it and you'll not be able to see that add-on anymore with your Google Chrome. So I hope everyone understand the extensions which is available for Google Meet. Google Meet can also be accessed from Gmail, Google Calendar, and Google Calendar from Classroom. So we have seen this accessing Google Meet from Classroom in the first day of session. But let me do it again. So first we'll check how we can access from Google. So let me go back to Chrome and I'm accessing Google account, Gmail account. So if you open your Gmail account, on your left hand side options, you'll find Google Meet. So if you see here, Meet New, you can start a meeting or you can join a meeting. If you click on Start a Meeting, you'll be asked to whether you wanted to join or start. So if you start, you'll be getting like this. I'll close this one so that it will work. So like this, the options and all I have explained already. Just I'm showing how to open from Gmail. So this is how it will be. So now let's check how we can open from calendar. Let me close this and open a new tab and just check in Google Apps for calendar. We have, just click on that. It will display you the calendar. So you can select any time you wanted to set the meeting. You can set any time slot. Once you've chosen, you'll be getting a pop-up. Just add your title, like what is the session about. And event settings and all. If you wanted to send reminders, you can click on the event. Then reminders and all will be sent, and you can add guests also. So since I have associated to classroom, this invitation will be sent to the students associated with the classroom. If not, you can uncheck here, discard the changes. See, whatever the calendars available here, that only will be available in your pop-up. Let me uncheck this one and just check my Google account, my calendar, not any classroom's calendar, and let me create an appointment. So if I click this, I'll be getting my calendar options. So I can add guests here, and if I click on add Google video conferencing, a link will be available now here to start the meeting. And if I click on save, the appointment will be saved. Title I didn't give, that's why it is giving us no title. So when you click on this appointment again, you'll be getting join with Google Meet button. If you click on that, your Google Meet meeting request will be started. And you can click on join now to initiate the meeting. So this is how we'll connect through Google Calendar. And if you wanted to check with Google Classroom, I have explained you already. So let's go and check back again. If you open your Google Classroom, you can open your classes and go to classwork and click on Google Calendar. It will open the Google Calendar, and you can check by default your Gmail account's Google Calendar and the class Google Calendar will be checked if you coming from Google Classroom. Okay, so I'm unchecking my Gmail ID's calendar here, and only I'm checking Classroom's calendar. So now I'm going to create an appointment. Session on Google Meet. I'm entering the title and adding Google Conference. And by default, this invitation will be available in each and every students associated within this class. And if you wanted to add any particular guest apart from this class, you can use add guest option. And I'm clicking on save. So when you open the session, you'll be getting option to join the Google Meet. When you click on it again, it will open you to that Google Meet page. You can switch off the camera and microphone and you can join the meeting. So this is how we'll join using Gmail, Google Calendar and Google Calendar from Classroom. So I hope everyone has understand the concepts like how we'll use Google Meet in a better way. So thank you all. So that's all about Google Meet for today's session. Thank you everyone. I hope you are able to follow up. Please subscribe to the channel for further updates and notifications. All your questions will be answered on tomorrow's session. Once again, thanks to everyone. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Mrs. Sivaranjani. That was a wonderful session, and I'm confident all of us over here have learned how to handle a Google Meet from today. As usual, I request you all to post your queries to the chat box, which will be answered in tomorrow's session by our resource person. Kindly click on the subscribe button and the bell for further notifications and updates. Catch up with you all tomorrow. Have a happy day. Thank you.